Alright guys, this is Charlie D. Right. I wanted to update on the fuel, or I'm sorry, the exhaust system. Most of you built the exhaust system all together. It's going to be one piece and it's going to be hard to replace anything else in the future. So I would highly recommend replacing this heat shield, which goes over top of the exhaust system, between the exhaust system and the fuel tank. This is my old one. It's not completely rotted out, but it's very, very, very close. This side was pretty much rotted out. And this is for the 2003 Toyota Camry 4-cylinder. This is the part number for this here, this heat shield. 7763106011. And I'm going to go ahead and replace this fuel tank strap because mine's pretty rusted, and I just want the assurance of knowing that they've been replaced. Long story short, my wife's got a car just like mine, and hers is already rotted out. They didn't actually break, but they were close enough. She hit a piece of debris in the road, like an old tire tread from a semi-truck, and it tore her exhaust system almost all the way out. And when I was underneath there, I went ahead and replaced this stuff. I went ahead and put a new one in hers, but this one not so much. Now on these 4 bolts here, these actually go to the gas tank. They're going to break. I've had one of the 4 not break, and I just put an impact on it. They just snap right off. So you're going to have to heat them up. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but you can put this in a vise or a pair of channel locks or whatever works for you. Heat it up, and this sticks out the back here. You're going to have to put some vice grips on there and carefully back them all out. I had one of the 4 not break, so I'm going to run a tap through all those, make sure they're good and clean. I bought brand new ones. This is what the little bolt head looks like. I bought brand new ones from AutoZone. This is the exhaust piece, what's left of it after cutting it up. I didn't measure, I just sort of like eyeballed it, because most of the pipe you can slide around if it's a little bit too long or too short. So here's the exhaust. I cleaned that up with the wire wheel. Here's the part that I cut off of here. This is that one connector. This is the end of that pipe I cut off. This is going to fit inside of there like this. And I can adjust it however I need to. Then once I tighten it up, I'm going to put a clamp here, here, and here. And if you want, you can weld it if you're a welder. I don't have a welder, so I'm just going to clamp it. Plus, I like the thought, if I have to ever take it apart, if I need to, I can just take a whiz weld each side of this, cut it off, and it'll come right apart. Or just heat it up and hope it'll come apart. If you want to make it so it'll come back apart when you put the clamp on there, don't sit there and over tighten it until this starts compressing down. That will leave a mark in there, and then it'll be really hard to take it apart. But since I've got this all fitting together pretty snug, I'm not going to over tighten these clamps. Maybe this one is just holds these 2 together. It's basically an adapter. So now this here, this was the most difficult to hammer on, but this is that flange I cut off. It was about right here roughly. I went ahead and hammered this on because once I put this in the car, and additionally there was a bracket here that was part of that assembly. I did cut that off. I forgot to mention that in the previous video I'm working on. But this exhaust system is all stainless, and I don't see any reason to not use it until it's completely done with. But this fits inside there pretty nicely. This is 2 1/8. So, and like I said again, this will slide back and forth for easy adjustment. I actually have this hammered on, so I almost don't even need to put a clamp on it. But the reason why this is most difficult to hammer or to put on there is because when they put this bend on there, this turns into an oval a little bit, so it fits on there really snug. See the gap? So that's where it's at. And I also took a whiz wheel and cleaned off. There was a weld in there. Clean that weld off. So just how they do right out.